Okay, so I normally don't wear 3 hats. How do you know what hat you need to wear? How do you know what shape and what size it is that you need? And how do you know if it even fits right? Let's go over that today. So if you're just getting started in horses and you need a hat for your first show or your first county fair or 4-H or something, and you don't know what the heck you need, here's many options and here's how to know if your hat actually fits. So there are many options when it comes to hat. It's a lot on preference. There are straw hats like this one. Technically, like the one I have on top of my head is also a straw hat base. And there's also felt like this one. So things you're gonna look for to know if your hat fits is it gonna stay on your head for one? To start off, if you have long hair, you're gonna want your hair to be out of your way. You're gonna want your hair to be down in a very low ponytail at the base of your neck down here. So I'm going to put mine in a quick low ponytail. That way it stays out of the way of the hat, so your hat can work as it should and not be impeded by your hair. Okay, so nice low ponytail just like this. Next, you're going to want your hat to stay on when you move. So this is one of my kids' hats actually. You don't want your ears to get squished, so look to see if your ears are being squished. You want the square of the front of your hat, if you have a quarter horse crease, to be in line with your face, actually. And you want to be able to shake your head up and down and side to side. If it's squeezing your head and like leaving a line on your forehead, like right here, which this one is not doing, then it's a little too small. If you can wiggle it a bunch, which I'll show you on the next hat, this next hat is too big. So here's a trick for what you can do if your hat is too big. So this is my husband's hat, and it is way too big. It is way out of shape. He doesn't really use this hat, but for video purposes, this is too big. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get enough in here to fix this hat so it actually fits. But on the inside of the hat, you'll see it has this kind of band that will fold down. What you can do is you can fold something like a napkin or a paper towel. This is a tissue that I grabbed. You can fold it like so, and then you can put it on the inside of that hat to make it a little bit smaller. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough in here. You just unfold that and then you place it in there and you fold it back up. So it's behind there right now. So fold that back up and then that's going to make it fit better, which this one is huge, so I'm not going to be able, but if it's a close hat, then that's going to help. So this one is my felt hat, and this one fits me pretty good. So it is not touching on the ears. I can nod my head up and down, side to side. It is pretty square to my face right there. One thing you can do if you're afraid your hat's going to blow off, if it's like a windy day, is again with that band there. So you can actually slide a bobby pin in between here and get your hair stuck so that then your hat really is not going anywhere. But so that is how it should fit. And again, if it was too big, this one also has where you can fold that out, stick the toilet paper, not toilet, well, you could do toilet paper, it just kind of depends on what you have at the moment. So paper towel, napkin, something like that that's folded and put in there so that it stays on your head because you don't want it to fly off during your class. And that goes for even if you're just wearing a hat for showmanship and halter, you don't want it to fall off and end up in the dirt at all. So the difference between the felt and the straw, generally people say straw is more of a summer type hat and felt is more of like a fall and winter hat. Showing wise, you can wear both in the summer. I don't think you see too many people wearing a straw hat in the winter months though. So if you're doing a show in the winter, I would stick to a felt.